What is hemping? What is hemping? What is hemping? How's everybody doing today? It's Fold to Me and T here with the Fold to Me and T show. Bringing the microphone in. What is hemping? What is hemping? Shout out to everybody that's coming through. We got a few days left for hemp. Not many days left. You can do your part. Do what you can. Please try to save this plant. Picked up some Cat 4 Jealousy Pie today. Shout out to Cat 4. Another thing, shout out to the Blend team for putting the folding up. We down with the Blend crew now. Shout out to Blend. Blend gave us a little package, little welcome package. Welcome to the family. More life. Shout out Blend. Bunch of stickers. Keychain. Shout out Blend. Bunch of stickers. Keychain. Probably a pre-roll. So. Shout out to Blend for coming through for us. If y'all haven't been chiming in, I think it's time that y'all chime in. Chime in, make some noise, let them know that you're here. Because the only way to be rewarded is to know that you're here. Shout out to the team that's doing it. Shout out to everybody that's coming through, man. Without you, there would be no me. Like I was saying, we got this Cat 4 Jealousy. It's coming in at 71.6%, 716 milligrams. 2 milligrams of CBD, 73.24 milligrams of THC. Package 324, so this is literally the first batch. Shout out to Cat 4 coming through with the eco-friendly clean stuff. Oh, I like when it's sealed. Shout out to Cat 4 for making sure everything is everything. Ooh, yeah. See, it's funky. It's that clean funk, y'all. It's that clean funk. Clean funk. Oh my God. They just started making batteries and things. So I was like, well, I like their cold cure rosin. Yeah, I'm a fan of the cold cure. I'm like, I got some cold cure in there. Let's try some of this batter out. You know? The best way to do, instead of doing a review, is just doing a nice little dabulate. You know what I'm saying? The only way to see that the product is worth you trying it. You know what I'm saying? Scoop a little goop and see how the poop is. You know what I'm saying? The only way to see. I want to see this. I want to smell the turps. Ooh. Smell them turps. This is an indica. This is an indica. Most definitely it's an indica. We'll see how the poop do. Cheers without the beers. Actually, Foden was having one earlier. So cheers, you guys. Shout out to you guys for coming through. Drop Cali Horizons, y'all. If you haven't, you code 420 for the last few days of 420. Okay. This is all funk. No fruit, it's all funk. It's all funk. It's real clean, maybe a little too clean. That's what happens when you're dealing with the eco-friendly. It's an eco brand. Very, very, very clean. Very, very clean. And shout out to Cat 4, man. Y'all coming through with some batter. I gotta take a bigger piece, but so far I'm getting funk. It's nothing but funk. Jealousy is giving me funk. And like a mint cake in the funk. That's what I'm getting out of jealousy. Shout out to Cat 4, man. It's one of those eco-friendly brands, like totally pure and clean. No impurities or nothing like that. You see, I didn't even really choke off of it. It was so clean. Very, very, very clean. Shout out to Cat 4 and shout out to Calvin for supporting everything that we do over here at Golden ENT. Shout out to Blam for supporting it. Shout out to the Blam family for bringing us into the Blam family and welcoming us, Appreciate you, Blam. We appreciate y'all, man, and everything that you do. Keep up the great support, man. I'm just a small channel here. And like I told you guys when I met you, I'm just a small channel trying to make big noise. So far, we have been doing what we need to do, and that is make noise and reviews. You guys haven't went over to Cali Horizons, you guys are sleeping. A lot of guys got personal vendettas and don't want to support this, that, and the other. So please go over and support Cali Horizons, everything that they do and everything that they bring to the community. Shout out to Cali Horizons, man. In 3 minutes in, we're going to start off with a little bit of this limited blim. Top shelf only. How was you guys? It's 420. Tap in, don't tap out. Let's see what this is all about. Let's see who's in this chat. There's 3 of you in. If that's only over at Twitch or Kick, shout out to you. We just rolling, eating tea. We're gonna be bringing back more gaming. We're gonna be bringing back more gaming. We're gonna be bringing back more reviews. We're letting a lot of the reviewers do the reviews. But we're gonna bring you some packs from the companies that we represent. That's what we're supposed to do. Not too much, but the best. Oh, she's so good, she went out. She's so good, she went out. I gotta do my own microphone check to make sure that I'm fine. No one's saying anything. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. Microphone check. You're streaming. We on. Okay. Okay. We got some subscribers here. I see you guys. I see you guys. A few reviewers. Shout out to your reviewers. Oh yeah, we got subscribers. Okay. Look at this beautiful avatar. This one of the Fold'em fans? Are you a Fold'em fan? Welcome to the Fold'em Show. Since you came through, Miss Lady MC, inbox Fold'em MC. We got a prize for you. Shout out to Miss Lady MC for coming through. You came through. You got something there. Fold'emENT@gmail.com. Thank you very much. It's just that easy, guys. Come through, Fold'em ENT has something for you too. I tried to tell you. Chime into the chat, say something. But no one does. Those that come through, it's always going to be an awesome time. Shout out to the Fold'em fans. Shout out to you. Right now we enjoying some cherry pie. What I'm getting off of this right here is gas. And cheers to you. Hope that you get well. I broke a couple bongs the other day, so I get sick when I break bongs. But I get happy when I get packs. Like I got a pack coming from Cali Horizons real soon. And hopefully it'll be here for New Plug Mondays. New Plug Mondays is still gonna be a thing. We're still gonna do New Plug Mondays. We're just gonna have to do what we can in 190 something days that we have left with him, y'all. We only got a few days left here. And we're not going to be just sitting around trying to say, oh, they're not passing the law, this, that, and that. We're going to be actually doing something about it. We're going to be going to dispensaries. We're going to be going to discos. We're going to be going to the backdoor companies. Because, you know, somebody's going to black market. The market is there. Sorry to say it, but the doors are open. You know who have the good. You know who have the verified COAs. So it's only up to you to be supportive and continue to support those that you know that was in this fight. Because sooner or later, the doors are going to change and times are going to be different. But until the times change, until the doors are open, we still have to fight on the forefront for this THCA and this cannabis legalization, total legalization, to free the criminals and decriminalize. There's a lot of people that sit in institutions for an ounce, a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and they're sitting there with a kickstand. That means all day with no date of release. You think that is fair? Someone sitting there all day with no date of release? That sucks. That sucks. We're going to show you guys how to do some old school hashish. I don't know if it's really old school hashish, but it's solving this. It's part of the solving thing, you know. We on the movement, we on the solving this thing, but you know, time to time we still gotta have our BHO. You know, now the purging, the argument versus BHO versus rosin is like now it's really pathetic because the extraction methods of the BHO are at its highest right now. If you guys don't know it, the materials and things that we use to extract are more and more better. You know, it's not an open loop system. Now they got closed loop systems. Now you can actually close the fucking system and really get an ultimate purge. Before we couldn't have that. So now you got some BHO that's hitting better than rosin. Yes, I said it. Some BHO hitting better than rosin. And Foden said it. And we know the companies that's bringing it to you. We know who's kicking down the YouTubers. Because you see, Foden, we don't follow that trend. We go top shelf only, y'all. Shop Jay Groves too, man. If y'all haven't shopped Jay Groves, man, get over there at Jay Groves and get to shopping, bro. Look at that high end. Jay Groves got that high end over there. He's having a drop this Friday. Y'all are so kind to check him out. Check out Cali Horizons. Nothing but quality coming around. Nothing but that top. And even if you buy some light depths, it's some of the best light depths that you can find around. Because the dispensary, they're selling light depths too. And they're just not telling you. They're saying it's greenhouse. And we're falling for this greenhouse. See who else we can get up in here, man. Foden's in a good mood. What y'all think about the singer David? He is cooked. D4 David is cooked. In the back of my mind, you won't get out of jail. And I hope they man, you know how it go. Hopefully they get justice for innocent victims. That's the thing. Innocent victim. You dirty adult. That's all I got to say. Hope they leave you in there with some greasy dude named Bubba that don't care about life and show you a good time. That's just terrible. All that's coming out in the news is just looking like that guy's terrible. bad actor. And we don't need bad actors in our society like that. Keep our children safe. Yeah, I'm believing it. I know how the rules and regulations go, and I know they'll be the first one to go. Even with that type of money, you can't pay for safety. Don't do nothing crazy like Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez dude's just showing them a lesson. But David, it's gonna be a bad time. I gotta set up my desk. I was hoping a few more people come in, but they didn't want to come in and chill with the folding. They didn't want to come in and chill with the folding. And I've been seeing a lot of people that's been ignoring the folding. It's good that you ignore the folding because it's better to overlook each other than to bicker amongst each other. That's the best thing I can say. Take the high road because I'm definitely stay high. And the price of hemp and marijuana is going up. You guys are making the price of hemp go up. And it's so sad. But shout out to Callis, because Callis made sure that they stayed looking your boy up. And then got another zip. Another zip. 79 cents for a half. You can't go wrong with that. Showing your boy love. LOVE. Go in and get a high dollar 8 ounce and check them out also. But when they're giving out those bills and it's smooth and it's fair, it's getting your eyes low, you know, definitely gotta go. It's smooth. Yeah, it's gonna continue to go up until they reach their new standards for the pricing. And you know, it's just old trap prices, you know. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that special super deal. If you checked out one of my shorts, you see I combine one of these and I get the price brought down. I pay a little more, but I'm only paying like $10 for this. That being said, $10 in a few taxes, hey, we got it. Woo. It's turkey too, you can see it. It's clean. That's the thing about that stuff. It's real clean. Like a cat food. I think I'm just gonna stick to it. What's going on, man? Some people say hold it soft, but I say grab it hard. Welcome to the building. Shout out to Grab It Hard, man. Welcome to the podium show, man. Sitting here playing around with the concentrates. Talking about how the price is going up and things of that nature. My first one, grab it. My first one of the season. My first one of the season. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. My first one of the season. It's the first one of the season. Grab it. So proud of her popping up. Being the first baby. This will be my second child. My second child of the season. My third child is popping up. See right there. Trying to get them there, brother. I lost three. And I think it was on me. Yeah, that's that carbon fiber. That's a biscotti cut. You know, I love my biscotti. That's a carbon fiber. That's a biscotti and like candy buns or something. One of those ice cream cake something. We got a biscotti. Got a very biscotti taste. It's fire. It's a fire plant. Yeah, I'm trying not, man. You know, I'm ready to feed her already, Brad. I'm ready to feed her something. If I feed her, she a nuke. That's a blessing. That's a blessing. Shout out to y'all over on Kick and Twitch. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Come over to Fogle ENT or YouTube. Sub up there too. Make it count. Make your sub count too. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get a few in different stages, and then I'm gonna just keep going behind. Every week there'll be something ready to put into flower, you know, or keep them going, keep a mother going. You know, Fold'em got some tricks, man. You know, I reuse the soil. Some people say don't reuse the soil, but I know where it's pH at, and I know that there's a little bit of magic in it. I know that it's pH pretty good, down just at helping sprouting. Got some magical stuff in there just with developing those strong roots. You don't want to put her in a 5 gallon fabric pot as soon as possible. Brew cheese. You know, sometimes you hit them with the nutrients and they get to doing this, and then they bounce back and then they be strong. But in those first stages, it kind of scares you a little bit, you know. Like I told people, I'm like, man, I'm gonna do it. They're like, "Bro, you're not gonna do it, man." Folks been popping them ladies, man. Nothing to it, man. Exactly. Grab it. That's why I listen to you, man. Also, you're a very, 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 very knowledgeable person in this community, man. You have a lot to offer, and I appreciate you, man, so much. Man, you're an awesome individual. People be thinking, the stoners don't be knowing what we talking about, but we have vast knowledge about this plant. We wouldn't be like-minded individuals, you know. now that I'm got started and trying to reach for tents and things, it's time for me to get strands that I really want to grow. And so it's like I'm vetting and weeding out what strands that I would like to grow. If I can find an original grape ape, yeah, everything around you. And that's the thing. You get natural results. You want natural stuff going inside your body. And people be like, why I go to this certain dispensary? It's because they're eco. And that's letting you know that everything that they're doing is resourceful and friendly to the planet. Oh, yeah, see. It's an indica all day. If you got time and a little bit of time to do the research, you can find some awesome amendments. You can find some awesome resources on how to make your own mooch. You know, I'm waiting for it to get a few more weeks because I want to introduce it to some rice water. I want to introduce it to a little rice water and some banana peel. Exactly. That's what I'll be telling myself. Don't think frozen that a plant gonna grow during the daytime. It's growing at nighttime. I'm gonna keep it on a good lighting schedule. Bring it out in the sunlight a little bit too, and let it get a little bit of natural exposure too, because there's nothing like that natural sun. It's nothing like it. If it can give us radiations and things of that nature, it can radiate heat into the plant. Then when I move it to a bigger tub, I'm going to introduce a copper rod. Yeah, this is an indica, man, by Cat 4 delicacy pie sauce. You came a long way, man. I'm trying to get some things together, man. If I can get a few ladies going and a few ladies popping up, might be able to have a nice little grow. I'm not trying to do nothing too big, just enough to suffice the year. And if I can start saving by having an efficient grow of my own to save that way I can do my own washing, I can do my own pressing, do my own dry shifting. I got some blonde hash coming, man. I got some blonde hash coming. Shout out to the guys over at Cali Horizons with cooking, fold them up with some of that good blondie hash, man. We'll get some of that good hashish. Yeah, man. We're gonna have a good time. I got pieces I want to share. I gotta be very careful. So when the hashish come, oh my God, I'm gonna be ready. Yeah, I'm gonna be running till about mid-July. Then I'll sit around and play with the lights. That's what I'm gonna do, play with the lights, get some good lighting. I get that hashish, I'm gonna heat this thing up. It's an awesome set. This thing. I can't wait. I'm gonna have the cherish and the hashish. Yeah, it's a crazy little set, bro. It's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. You better contain that jungle. Oh, this is vaporizing. Perfect. Take care of the glass, man. Keep the glass sacred. I broke a piece the other day. So that means break out some of the pieces that I haven't used yet. Yeah, I really got the space. So I think I'm gonna be doing indoors, and then I'm gonna convert over to probably deep water cultivation buckets, probably run 5 at a time, just to get some good DWC going. Try to see if I can get a tent in here and do a living soil. I'm gonna try to do some things, man. I'm gonna try to DWC try to challenge myself. It comes with the territory, man. Yeah. That's the thing. It's good for YouTube. It's perfect for YouTube. You know, there's a lot of things to do. You can address the drip. You can do time lapse cameras. You can do nutrient days. You can do hanging out with the plants. So much content there. So much content there. I've just been having fun, man. Popping a few ladies, trying to get them up and going. This one from the short. That's the one from the short. She seems to be doing fine. Leaves are almost big as my finger. She already got other leaves coming in the top already. She's growing. Can't wait till she get a little bigger and get a root structure so I can put her in the 5-gallon pot. My dog, he's sitting here listening to me. You want to talk on YouTube? Tell everybody hello. Tell the guys hello. You alright? Chilling? You chilling? Alright. Chilling. Yeah, I'm breaking off some new pieces though, man. What's up, anti-war hero? How are you doing, brother? Anti-war hero here, man. Trying to get some dabs in, man. Always keep the proper dab hygiene, guys. You not a fan? I've been hearing good news about Chunky Academy. I hear Chunky Academy, they got toad venom, few other strands, and they also sell grams. We're hearing Chunky Academy's making some noise. Straight Fire out here is making some noise. Cali Horizon has been making some noise with the hash, brick hash, and the killers. It's time to stock and save, man. We only got 197 days of hemp, y'all. We only got 197 days of hemp. Yeah, they say wash your hands before doing everything, brother. I keep alcohol past the fans. They get on me. We got subs that hit you up. They be like, "Boom, bring your damn bomb." Always, at least and change your underwear, because you never know where you might end up at. Yeah, but Chucky Academy, I've been checking them out. Yeah, that's what we need, a legalization for the whole grow everywhere. It's pretty lax here, but you get too many of them, they're coming. I tell you, everybody else genetics that they gave me bombed, and I was telling them I got some pretty good genetics here. And all my stuff has been standing up to the time. I'm gonna try to when I go to order from one of my friends, he gives away all his seeds at pre-seed. And like I tell him, you just try to not give me some of those genetics. They working with Ronan, man. A lot of people is working with Ronan. Ronan is trying to make some money. Those that inventors are told venom, man. You have to speak another language when they come. They got to get paperwork. No probable cause, no entry. But we've been blessed to have our license, so that's the thing. Have your license. Never trust the government. At any time they can take this away. Like, we got 197 days of hemp, man. That's why I've been like, man, really, really, really sad. Speaking of hemp, let me pull out some hemp. Take a rip of some hemp, because it ain't gonna be no more. You know the best part, I like to grow some of the same strands that I'm actually partaking. That's one of the things that I try to do. I try to get the same strands that I like, so I know that I will enjoy partaking in them. These pigs trying to blow my house down. Cheers without the beers, y'all. Woo. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That's what we do, man. We keep it going and going. Got some crushed diamonds for science. Oh, that smells so good. Why not dab some of those also? Ooh, my Puffco. Ooh, it has an aroma. Oh my God, it smells so good. Cheers without the beers. Yeah, we study surviving, man. I'm gonna be working on getting a bigger tent so that we can I got some blonde hairs coming, man. This is science. Yes, that's what we do, man. We come to get lifted with you guys. Shout out to Anti-War Hero. Chucky Academy, bro. They got some grams so you can test out some shit. I'm supposed to be working on getting the code with them. But like I was telling them, I was kind of gonna work with the companies that I'm working with and just finish it on out. I had a candy bar where you can just eat the whole damn thing. It's a pizza. Some penis envies or some shit. Grab it. You're in the right place, man. You're in the right place, man. I have to point you in the right direction, man, so you can get a little something going. Yes, sir, they're around, sir. Like portobellos, good for pizza. Portobellos. You lemon tech yours? I like the lemon tech them. activate them quick. We're gonna be getting pretty, man. We're gonna have some fun around here. We've been being safe, but it's always a wild trip around, man. It's always a good time around the corner, you know. Just trying to get things in order. Hell yeah. Those fucking secret sessions be having everything, man. You go to a secret sesh, try to take a lot of money with you. You're gonna find underground hash makers. Those be the best ones because they have a lot to prove. And when they're underground hash makers, they don't bring bullshit to the market. Yeah, but my buddy, he got some portobellos. Make your, so you know what I'm saying? You make your own chocolate bars. That's what I'm gonna do with those. I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna do the white chocolate candy bars. I'm gonna put some Oreos off in there, the white chocolate, and the portobellos. Put them in the mold. So that way they won't be so. You know, you can chew the chocolate and cookie, get past the taste. Like I was saying, I got some brick hash coming. We're gonna do some brick hash the old school way. There's my business folks over in Thailand somewhere. Coming from Twitch. Shout out to Twitch, man. Shout out to all my people over there at Twitch. We got to get back into, I'm going to do some VR driving. I'm going to do some VR. I'm going to call it day tripping is what I'm going to call it because it's going to be me on VR. Oh my God, this is great. It's gonna be called Day Trip. Man, I love hash, man. I've been a hash head since I started, man. Since I entered this stuff, and it's been a miracle changer, health benefit wise. Gives me clarity. And shout out to everybody that's using code FOLD'em, man. I can't forget about you guys that's using code FOLD'em. Y'all keeping me alive over here, man. I was like, man, where's all this happening? Where's this coming from? Code FOLD'em. Y'all really rocking with me. I appreciate that, man. Love the support. You guys go over to Cali Horizons, man, before the 420 sale is over. They're having an all-month 420 sale. I'm going to check out Chunky Academy. do some test runs on it. See, not as a YouTuber, as a regular customer. Then we're gonna get an affiliate code, and then hit them with the. See if they're gonna give us the banana in the tailpipe, because companies, they like to give YouTubers greener products. So we're not gonna tell them that it's a YouTuber ordering it. See how it looks over at Chunky Academy. And I hear the Southern Maryland experience got some seeds. I want to check them out, see what kind of seeds the Southern Maryland experience got. Before it's all said and done, I want to have a nice little refrigerator archive full of seeds. If you see, I got it going, man. I got things going. I got the plants going a little bit, man. Just a little bit, not too much. Just one or two. Only seedlings right now. There's good money in seedlings, so. They're giving me a patience and putting me on a stricter schedule. Now I have to tend to the plants and find time to see what their needs are. I just gave it another top dressing today to bring it up to that level, because the next time I take it out, I want a gram of that. You do 10 bubbles together, I want some. I'm gonna get some bubble too. I got so much to I went to go try this Cat 4, and then I just took a dab of some crushed diamonds. Oh man. I tell you, I feel lovely. I'm dropping my phone. We can't do that. So you're good at bubble? You have pictures of your bubble, or? Because it was a company trying to get us to invest in it, and I don't think that his bubble was bubble. It gets hard to decipher probably good smelling stuff, man, too. Nothing like the pure extracts, man. I don't know if she's twerking up. She's twerking up. Yeah, it's an art form, but with practice, eventually you'll master it, Sometimes playing with different techniques. Sometimes you can play with different techniques and get better at things. I'm stoned already. I took a bump to the head. I took 2 dabs of this, and another dab, crushed diamonds. Yeah, some strands wash better. I've been noticing like the Durbans wash extremely well. I was over on one of my buddy's spots and he was washing Durban and I was like, that one, it was nice yields. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of people. They've been getting into the cold press Blondie hash, but it isn't pressed yet. It's just cold cured. It's in the bag. I was watching TJ from Cannabis and Coffee. Everybody's on to the what they call it. This is not Piatella. This is cold cured. I got some pretty good hash. I got a little bit left. This stuff here tastes like tree. All kind of stuff. This one here, I don't know if you can see it. Pull the hash out. Pull the hash out. This stuff is amazing. Oh my God. This some bomb hash. Something lives. Super bomb. Man, who gonna let some hash cure 2 years? That's the crazy part. So they selling us that old hash because it's greasing up. They always gonna find a way to sell us some bull. That's why I stick with companies that have good practices. I found not one product that I was dissatisfied with. And since they came out with this rosin and resin and all this good stuff, oh my God, this smells so good. Okay. Now they got these machines that's drying out everything for them. It's like they taking the fun out of the art, man. There's so many things that people can do. You guys come through, Foldem is going to be doing things a little different. We're going to try to get people involved and stuff this weekend. I'm going to be making RSO. I'm going to be having butter. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Have a better yield than my past grows. This time it's like focusing strictly on lighting, strictly on feeding schedule. We want to make sure that everything is optimal and with the maximum yields. That's the thing. Maximum yields. And like I was telling someone, I was like, you still gotta keep going, and you have to make sure that you have more seedlings coming up. As soon as you flower, if you don't have something next in rotation, you're like how I am, where I should have kept going. I didn't have nothing in rotation. Exactly. That's what I was talking to my wife about. I was telling her, I was like, I'm gonna introduce them to bigger pot as soon as I see an increase on the roots. As soon as I see the increase on the roots, then I'm gonna increase pot size. Because if you add it after the roots are already fully developed, you'll have a stout plant. But if you get it in a 5-gallon plant early, she'll peak for you. Then you got to do the proper training. That's the thing, because like most of my smoke is from my prior growth. So it's like it pays for itself in a lot of ways. But I still go to the dispensary because I like to get different products, have things that new to the market. And when I seen that they had the jealousy pie and they the first one to have an eco-friendly batter, I had to try it. And we trying to get healthier. That's the whole reason that we doing our own burgers and stuff. Or these. Make sure for that. It's still a journey too. I'm still learning a lot as I go, and there's always room to learn more, and there's always room for growth. Just like I'm expecting the plant to grow, I have to also acquire different knowledge and try different styles. I want to try to introduce some different nutrients. I've been hearing bad things on Athena, and I was thinking maybe that's the reason that I had a stout throat. So maybe if I change the nutrients and just run fish food, for sure I want to run fish food. Anything else from there, I'm still learning. I hear Fox Farms got some pretty good soil, but you still have to do some tending to it. Older growers, they was telling me like add more worm castings and pH soil. It could be a good and a bad thing. You only need like one or two around unless you're trying to breed seeds and get breed. One time I thought I had all males in there, and I was like looking at them wrong, and I was about to chop them. And my buddy was like, "Oh, bro," he was like, "Ain't no sex on them." He was like, I don't know what you looking at." Then we had one male one time in the center of all in the fucking center of the trellis net, and was like looking at it sideways, and was like, "Get him out of there." But that was probably the best run because I think he had already pollinated a lot of shit in there. Yeah, that's what I was talking to my mom about. I was telling her, I was like, females is easy. But that's the one I was telling you. I was like, I was germinating. See, already up. Okay. Sure. No, I'm gonna run them too, man. Oh, Anthony got some pounds over there right now. Yeah, Anthony been doing pretty good too. That's the thing. I'm gonna run in the tent, so it's gonna be faster going. Shout out to everybody that's growing, man. That's the motivation, man. Hell yeah, man. That's what I be loving when I walk by them and be like, my wife be like, that carbon fiber isn't working. That carbon filter isn't working. That carbon filter isn't working. Okay. Yeah, Anthony got some good things going over there too. I'm supposed to be getting some purple eddies from my guy, Good Quality Cannabis CS. I'm gonna get some purple headies from him when he get adjusted and settled in. I'll start some of those purple headies. That's what I'm looking forward to when I'm doing some of those purple headies. Give me a few weeks. In a few weeks, man, she gonna be sitting up. She gonna be sitting up big, man. I want her to know she the first birth of summer, man. First birth. So this summer we gonna show out. What's up with it, Jamie? Appreciate you stopping by. How you doing, fam? Ain't taking a good dab now. Jamie gonna came through. I've been looking for an excuse to take a dab of this riser. Cheers without the beers. Hell yeah. You know I got a dab with the man. No, folks gonna pull out the beer. Came just in time. You know, if you ever tried salvia, this is the music that you'll hear in your head after you smoke it, only for a couple seconds. Cheers without the beers, y'all. You know how the Puffco is. She's slow. She cooking. I needed an excuse, Jamie. You know, every time I come through, I take a dab. Oh my God. This stuff tastes so good. I wish I could share with y'all. Man, I'm telling you, I think that this is Whoa Nana and Banana Punch. Times have changed so much. The flavors are so crazy now. Imagine getting these terpenes and flavors. Yeah, it's mild. It didn't affect me. What you call it? A lot of shit don't affect me. A lot of things don't affect me. Woo, grab it. You've been some places, man. You braver than I am, man. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah, we had salvia. It was legal here for just a quick little bit. Not into like things that short lived. You know, it's kind of short lived. I like something that's gonna last a little bit. We've just been chilling, man. Trying to get these damn plants to grow a little bit. Trying to show off my baby. My baby's growing. I'm telling you, man, I'm like, I grew up real fast too. Like my cousin, he loves that shit, man. That's one of his things of choice. I'll be like, man, I told him, like, man, I told you. In high school, I was like, already tripping, like, not like crazy shit. I'm gonna be popping more seedlings and getting more plants going. Got to work with some more breeders that's on YouTube and try to get some different genetics going. And this actually is therapeutic too, bro. Yeah, Photo's gonna have to have some of everything, y'all. It's been helping too. It's been keeping me stressed, my stress down. It's like it's been giving me more of a jolly nature because it's like you caring, you know. Yeah, grab it crazy, man. My teams wasn't that crazy, but it was crazy. My friends, they used to love that shit. I couldn't do it. You can trust it. You just gotta have a reputable source. That's the thing. I always been a guy that knows a guy. You know, I just always know a guy. Shit, man, I was driving around. My cousin had left a gang of that shit in my car. My cousin, he was calling me one day, back to back. I know what he want. Then one day I was driving. I looked in the back. I was like, I know that ain't what I think it is. Sure enough, it was what I thought it was. That's what I was like, oh, man. Yeah. Most definitely, I believe you, bro. You gonna make me what you call it? You gonna have to come here. You come out here, you gonna be like, Photo, you crazy. Yeah, you gotta know where everything coming from. Because a lot of people, they using them punk ass pesticides in their grows, man. And that's terrible. When you see people using, what are they, PGMs and stuff, They're using those bad pesticides when it grows. That's why I prefer natural. Like somebody was like trying to clown. They was like, "Oh, that's natural. This, that, and the other." And I was explaining to them about the elevation and about the Emerald Triangle and the Humboldt area. It's just the elevation is something natural gonna happen. Hell yeah, the grow videos. I'm trying to do a time lapse. That's what it is. The PGFGs, man. That shit is fucking us over, and they're not gonna tell us nothing. They're about the dollar, you know. That's why I be shopping those places that be having this eco-friendly shit, you know, so that you know what you're getting is what you're getting. You know, I see a little eco. When I see the little eco thing on the box, I know I'm getting something that's clean. Because I was rocking with Spilsy for a minute, and then I was hearing some of her practices wasn't what they was, and then I was like, damn, most of this rosin is tasting the same. And I'm like, was they getting over on me? Then I bought a rosin butter, then a rosin jam, and a rosin, and all three look the same. Different flavors. I was like, oh no. You got a magnifying glass and microscope the flour too, bro. Exactly. Yeah, you most certainly have to. That's why I'm loving like the THCA market, man. Because everything is tested, clean COAs, and you really getting that top shelf side. You really getting that exotic coming from this THCA market. The dispensaries, they don't want you to know that they're shortchanging the THCA in their dispensary. They don't even want to sell us that real exotic. That's what I've been noticing with the THCA market. I can get that real exotic. You have to, Jamie. You know, it's intense. I like watching Jamie videos because I'll be like drooling. I'll be like, damn, where she get that at? Damn, that shit look good. Yeah, there's a game on testing. There's a game on everything, man. There's certain places that do certain things. And eventually, I want to get some of my stuff tested and see, you know, where I'm going wrong at, where I'm going right. And that's a good thing in the beauty, like actually having a community, being involved in a community like this, y'all. We really is involved. We in the soil. We getting our hands dirty. We close and personal with this plant. And we networking, and we're friends for life now. And you know it's gonna be some fire growing around. We gotta grab it hard, man, with them exotics, man. I'm gonna be looking forward. If you ever need to get a hold of me, grab it. You can go to fodoomENT@gmail.com and get at me, and we'll go from there. We can go back and forth and shoot you my numbers. I want to lock some of them strains in, man. I got empty buckets over there. I got room. I was talking to the wife about turning the room into a straight hydroponics because she want to do some gardening and do some things for herself. And I was like, well, let's incorporate it. That way I can spend some money. Because once you show them how to do it, they'll be sustainable forever. You know, who knows what might happen? You know, us guys, we do crazy things. Then they saying there's tricks to get the trikes all over them too, and get the trichomes right. I'm trying to figure out how to get some monster babies, man. Yeah, I want to get like some hydroponic kale, some hydroponic lettuce, have some chives in between the plants, you know, run things away. Because I also want to get into the living soil, but it's kind of hard to introduce worms into the house because she's going to be like, no. That's all we gonna do, man, is bring them back. Who else is here but us to bring it back, man? We superheroes, man. We gotta bring back the OGs. We gotta bring back all the cheeses. They've been getting down with the land racers and stuff. I finally found the Cherry Garcia, and I got a respect for Cheech and Chong and them. It was like, now I can find all the strands that they was really smoking in the Cheech and Chong movies and watching and see what they was enjoying. We trying to do that, man. Trying to link up with some of the best genetics out here. Hell yeah, we can do it, man. With one seed, one strain at a time. That's all it takes. Eventually, they gotta hear us. They gotta let us know. That's the thing. We got the research. We got the genetics. You know, we're behind each other. If nobody else is going to support us, we're going to support each other. Yeah, Cav, the creator of the GDP. Yeah, Cav got some. Shouts out to Cav. Shouts out to Dingus. They got some fire. Shouts out to them guys over there, man. He got that hippie traits too. Everybody's a little bit, you know, it's like a bunch of kids with toys. You know what I mean? We all like shiny toys, and everybody's gonna say, my bud's better than yours. And once you do that, everybody's gonna be like, no, it's not. My bud's better than yours. Yeah, I know him personally. I just can hit him if I need him. I know him. Yeah, it's a dope community. Sometimes we gotta pull ourselves outside what's going on, because there's always going to be somebody saying, my weed's better than yours, and it might be. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's no need, man. So many great genetics, man, and the testers. There's a lot of testers out too. They want to a lot of testers. Have you tried to grow a freak show yet? Everybody said the freak show is a little bit hard. And I think they just scared of how the leaves look. The leaves look a little hermy, but after they get 2 feet, it'll change. Sometimes they look crazy like that, but after they get about 2.5 feet, they'll change. And I haven't had to buy seeds ever. You know, that's the thing. If I find that one strand or pheno that I want, I might pay for it, but like, I've been able to find everything that I need through the community. Yeah, friendly competition, Jamie, as always, but sometimes, like, when people are hating on people and nagging, it just ain't gonna never work. You had freaking grapes. I heard good things about that one. I heard the freak show was hard. I heard good things about the hippie grapes, and it was something else. It was Lola Psychosis. Lola Psychosis. Was they testers? That's why I gotta see Rabbit, he should have had some plants. I said rabbits, fire ass genetics. He should have some plants by now. I'm a stockpiled enough to have a few runs, but I be having runs. I keep a run going. Every year has been having a little smaller. I'm trying to get them bigger now. It's just like having another thing to do during the day. And it's going to make you more grounded. It's going to make you peaceful. And as it lives and flower and grow, you're going to feel so happy. When you feed it nutrients, you're going to look at it going to shock, and you're going to feel like, oh, how can I help it? And then when it gets bushy and give you buds, you're going to be like, oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I can't smoke it. It's fun. I asked somebody growing advice, and the grower, he got mad at me. He was like real pissed. He was like, just do it. And I'm like, what? I'm like, but what do I do? What do I do? He was like, I can't tell you. And I'm like, this dude is crazy. And I'm like, he wants me to buy seeds from him, but he won't tell me what to do. I'm like, fuck this shit. Then he gave me a pack of seeds, and I was like, whatever. Start planting. And ever since then, I've been just doing it. You get satisfaction out of trimming. You know, it's trial and error. But once you get everything down packed, you're going to enjoy it. Because the satisfaction of you putting love into this plant, and it's coming back, and it's going to give you that same love that you put into it, and healing. You're gonna be like, oh man, I could have been doing this the whole time. then you save so much too. It's like me, I stay with stuff curing. I stay with stuff curing. I have like 2 jars or more with curing. When you stay, you just stay with shit curing. That's the blessing. When you got your own grows, you stay with stuff. You stay with strands. And that's just from the last run. That was the last year run. And I was so happy for 420. I was like, damn, I get to smoke my own flower for 420. And it was like ready on 420. Oh yeah, you did go out of town, bro. Have a good day, Jamie. Good night. Whenever you want to try to plant a plant, Jamie, let us know, man. We'll help you out. Good quality cannabis. That's what the next. I'm for sure want the hippie, the heavy OG from. That's the thing, man. Keeping runs going, bro. And now I got wifey on board to get a larger tent. Oh. Yeah, all this is, man, it was a dream. Just know all this was a dream. It was all a dream. I was like, okay. I thought it wasn't possible, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to do anything, and I did really well. Well, and I say, well, I did well. So well that I started like to believe in myself. Yeah, if I can get any sour diesel cross, for sure I'm running it. If I can get any sour D, I'm running it. Any New York sour D's. Any purple Urkels. Sure, Jamie, you know we're not going to forget about you. You know we're not going to forget about you. You family now. That's the thing. We become family. We look out for each other. Yeah, the Kim Dog is I like Kim Dog, actually, you know. It take Kim Dog to make a lot of crosses now. A lot of these strands is original Kim Dog they started off. Yeah, they gonna fuck around and let some real breeders in here, man. That's the thing. You know, we was doing it before it was legal, so you know, we know how to go around buying the chemicals and all that stuff. Because back in the days, if you bought too much of something, you would alarm something and you would get in trouble. So it would be easier just to go in the grocery store and go shop, go get molasses, go get. Ooh, I'm gonna fail. That's one of my favorite strains, GMO. The GMO. Ooh, I want some GMO. I want some Granddaddy Perps. I'll take an AJ Sour. If I can't get a sour diesel, I'll take an AJ Sour or something like that. I had some AJ Sour seeds, but I sent them out. I should have kept them for myself. Bro, you want to hear where I started growing at? I started growing on the side of the freeway because it was free water. And we used to have to go move our plants. When the Caltrans workers would go do the cleanup relief, and if not, they'll find our plants. Then my mom, she started finding them all over the house, like everywhere. Beating my ass, like. She was like, "It's a 6-footer out there." I was like, "It's 6 foot." I was in school and forgot all about this fucking plant. That motherfucker was a monster. When I cut it down, it had to be like 12 feet. I was like, I ain't cutting her. I had some brick going, but we had lucked up, man. We was growing hydro and shit back in the days when the homies fucking garage and fish tanks and shit. The one homie that mom did not park in the garage, we had the fucking whole fucking garage full of fucking fish tanks. Yeah, now it's ridiculous, but the knowledge that we learned, if it ever goes back to it, we can write a whole nother book on how to do it, because we had this one book and it was like the kind of this Bible of growing. My mom used to always beat my ass at harvest time because I would have fucking trash bags. I would fucking have the house stinking. I've been growing for a long time. That's the thing. I would have the house, the whole house lit up, and she enjoys cannabis, but she was like, "This is too much." That's the thing. We just always grew. It was easier that way. But if you didn't grow, you get screwed over. Then you know, I had friends that had a little paper and they was like blasting butane and shit. That's how I got turned on to VHO and wax and shit. Her shit was terrible, shattered that was almost chocolate. Yeah, it was illegal back in them days. It was illegal. She was scared for everything. She was like, she didn't know I had a plan. I was like, this was my job. I was like, I grew fire for a purpose. We was getting in trouble though. We was having a lot of fun. That was one of the reasons why I had to move out the house, guys. I had to move out the house because of fucking cannabis. I moved out 2 years early because I had too much cannabis in my house. And my mom, she wasn't going for it. She was not about to lose everything. And then it just made me become I got busy, man. Yeah. I stayed with a good job and everything like that, but I was still busy into the cannabis every which way. That's what I couldn't do. And it was like I didn't grow nothing there, but when I harvest, I would bring not even everything. I mean, gave friends stuff, just stuff that I was trimming up, stuff that I was buying. I even shared with her. It still wasn't good enough. Yeah, I was like 16 and shit. I didn't know no better. All I knew was like, do you see the bugs? And the funny thing about it, into my story, the police gave me all my bud, homie, and it was illegal at the time. They moved me out and they lifted my bud into my car. That was the thing. They was already like, where you get a car? Where you get all this money from? They didn't care about. I was like, I got a job. They was like, okay, cool, get out. They was really lifting my pounds into my car. They put my pounds in my car. I had pounds in the back seat. I could call my mom and wake her up right now. And she was like, yeah, they fucking moved all this shit out, carried the weed out. I learned the valuable lesson. Get your own house and do what you want. Don't put others in jeopardy, like Rabbit say. If I could have been still at home till I was like 35, all I had to do is follow the rules. Always. You guys haven't subbed up to Jamie H420, please do so. And his family over there, she got awesome reviews. You like weed porn? Most definitely she's gonna catch your attention. Some of them purples, some of them beautiful shades of the flower that she brings to the community. I just want to keep something successfully in rotation. That's all I want to do. And then help my wife start a sustainable garden so that we won't just be all around plants for me, you know? It's going to work out. I gotta learn patience because that's one of the things that life teaches us. Sometimes we gotta learn patience. That's what plants are. They teach us how to live. because they're not doing nothing when I'm up or when I wake up. They did something different. We're going to do some lunch real soon. It's so good right now. It's crazy. I was just telling Rabbit I was germinating. And those seeds that I germinate, I'm also to actually see the results. Got to put in the work and study, put in the work, and I'm gonna have to do a time lapse video for everybody to watch the plant. 4K. The camera plug that thing up. I'm still interested in the lavender herbs. There's a lot of things that Rabbit said that got me interested. Different terpenes, and I'll be able to do my own extractions where I can make tinctures to actually help out. Okay. Man, you should have had somebody, yeah, we'll find it. We searching now. We just gotta put it out there in the community and let the community know what's going on, because there's a lot of people that are very resourceful, and it seems that we can get genetics from Canada, we can get genetics from Spain, Italy, France, UK. So there's a lot of genetics going on. We will be able to find it. Everybody I've seen, they're gonna have some way back. What's going on, man? It's green around here. It's green. It's green. The greenhouse, yeah, what y'all it? This flower is like, but his rosin is always on point. That's the thing. They're buying so much of that Jake Rose. It's hard to get your hands on his good flower. Telling you, check out Chunky Academy. Been hearing good things from Chunky Academy, Anti-War Hero. I don't know if they ship to your state, but I've been hearing good things about Chunky Academy. It's like my I don't buy from Oklahoma no more. No more Oklahoma packs. Shout out to everybody that's doing their thing, man. Hopefully in a few years, we'll be able to put something together and have our own. This greenhouse. Ooh. That's the thing. Real good at some things, and sometimes some of this flower is hit and miss. So you gotta think he's looking for a lot of flower that looks pretty and wash good. That's the thing, that they washing a lot, dressing a lot of flowers, so they do different things. Hell yeah, man. That's what it's boiling down to. I know that we can do better. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if we can get a little coalition of stuff going together and then get some of our best stuff and send it off to get it tested, you know, we might be able to go compete in some of these competitions. It's like anti-war hero saying, getting your terpenes there, making sure your terpenes there, making sure it tastes good and look good. It looked beautiful. That's the thing. We can't be going on the beautiful looks and it hits that air. That air, I know exactly what you're talking about. I hate when the flower looks good and then it hits you and it's like, damn it, I'm sorry to hear that, anti-war hero. It's been a while since I bought a flower from Jay. The last flower that I really liked it from Jay was a London pound cake. He'll argue and say everything else with London pound cakes was one for me. I liked the London pound cakes. They just got to start stepping their game up and quality checking this flower. That's everything that they're buying. They need to start smoking this shit and caring a little more, because they wasn't so big. They was quality control and checking every had. He was making sure that everything was good. But he don't have people to test it no more, I don't think. Because Songs and Barber doing their own thing now. That's how he was knowing a lot of his flower was good. He had people. Yeah, YouTube is full of shit. If you can keep up. Yeah, they just need quality control it better. I hate to hear when people come into my chat and tell me that it just wasn't, it didn't hit the thing. And I think that's probably one of the reasons I stopped buying flour. And I wait till the main drops. I used to wait till the main drops to be something that he would talk up good. Yeah, I need that extra 8%. Yep, that's the thing. You gotta remember, it's still THCA. It's full early. The secret that I learned with THCA, I will hit THCA out of a bong with a torch lighter. I'll put a torch on it and THCA just to get it hot, because the hotter you get it, the better it will taste. Man, just wait. We only got 197 days, like 197 days of hemp left. So we got to stock up, you guys, on whatever it is that you can. Anything better than CBD, bro. That's crazy, because I think he been focusing more on rosin than his flower. Cause he making more money off that rosin. Most of the people probably buying that rosin, and after smoking that strong ass rosin, the flower ain't gonna do nothing. You sure can, and you can have them in stages. You can have teenagers, mothers. I'm not really worried because I'm in a legal state, but I feel for those that's not going to be able to. I don't know what you call it. I know JK Distro, they got a backdoor company that's doing things, but they on a bigger level. Check out the People's Plug. You got to sign in and see if they send to your state, but you can get some big shit from them. I'm just trying to help y'all out because it's going to be over. Both of them going to be doing reviews, like dabs and reviews. I might just start a page just for hydroponics. Yeah, well, definitely. Every day, we can just show the way. Just show the way. That's all, man. It just gave me such a peace and calmness now that I'm like, okay, it's a whole nother confidence. Because you know that you're taking time to bring up something that's going to be usable for you. I just like the fact that I know exactly what went into this soil. I know what's exactly amended. If it's too slow, then I know it's because of my amendments, and check my pH and get more oxygen to the plant and things of that nature. So it's just been like, if you watch the plant, it'll help you to tell you what to do. And all you do is counterbalance. Like if it's drooping and leaning, it might need some water, or it might be too much water. So always check your soil before you water it. Stick your finger down in it. You're like, okay, if it's damp, then you overwater it. But if it's dry, then put a little water. It's not rocket science. It didn't have to be a rocket science. It's not nothing that. But if you need help, the internet's here to help. Just ask one of the guys, somebody around and willing to help. That's one thing. They love to see your growth. You know, them data centers is everywhere, though. You're gonna get us back into this conspiracy shit with them data theory, with them data centers. Because you know they're everywhere now, right? You know, Walmart is a data center too, right? You know, Walmart don't even want to cash checks no more. Have you seen the Vivo sign $900 drying machine? It's nothing but air conditioner with a fan. Wow, that's no conspiracy. Then we got Elon Musk with the Tesla adventures. Data center, the data center on wheels. Now he's trying to jump into the trucking industry. Now we got to think about this. Do we really want electric semis on the road? Do you really want to be behind an electric semi? Do you really want an electric semi to break down on the highway? Yeah, these people, I believe in putting it in the bag, layering it with newspaper in the brown paper bag, and then putting a clip, and then just sitting it in the closet and turning the fan on, and zip it up, let the fan rotate them every couple days, rotate them, then sit there and turn the fan leaves off and enjoy it. Man, I wish you could have came back in time to catch your plants, brother. That's the thing. I go out of town, I'm like a house sitter. I'm gonna have my mom come over. I'm gonna be like, look, it's some of the best chronic that you can find over there, but you gotta water the plants. My mom, she liked my tinctures that I be having. She liked tinctures. She liked to get the tinctures put inside her coffee, and she said it helps her. And I was working on some valuable, very, very valuable extractions before I got into YouTube. I was doing extractions, and I was trying to get into the CBD field, and it just wasn't working out. But I had great products, and there was no research behind the products, and there wasn't no given proof that this product has shown, because people will be skeptical. They think everything is going to get them high. And some things are actually like there to help. It's actually, well, my mom, she enjoyed it. She said the product worked. Yeah, you know, the ratio, it varies because even I'm got males out of feminized these supposedly. So, you know, and like anti-war hero said, yeah, it's getting crazy because there are these robots, and who would have thought that these robots that we see that tortures the world in these movies are moving into our reality? They got the Tesla Cafe in Hollywood. I want to go check it out and go. I don't know if I want to eat their burger because I don't know what exactly is their whole agenda. Yeah, you gotta clip them. Get some of that cloning powder gel, or get some aloe vera and a banana. If you don't believe in using cloning gel, you can use aloe vera, fresh aloe vera plant, and a banana. Yeah, they're taking over with them Tesla battery stations. I watched this whole shopping center by Burlington be taken over by Elon. He's got a clamp on it. These are the powers that's at bay, because you got to think, if all the other billionaires got the farmland, he's trying to lock in the transportation for them to distribute their goods from their farmland. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy because it's like he's dominating and bringing in these electrical cars, and we're not thinking that he's robbing the earth of all of its energy. He's robbing the earth of its energy, because you got to think of it. Where are they getting these battery cells from? They're getting them from the mines, India, Africa, and all these poor countries. And they're using the poor people to mine them by hand, just for the sales of these damn batteries. Exactly. The slave labor. That's all that is slave labor. Because America doesn't have the resources in order to make these batteries for these electrical vehicles. So we have to use the slave labor from these third world countries, and they're not giving a shit. Ain't no health care over there. Ain't no union. They ain't got no union. We most definitely ain't got no union. And you got Elon smiling, making all the crazy. Exactly. Total control and domination. no freedom to go in the wilderness because how the hell you gonna charge it up? You can't go off grid. If you want to take your family off grid, just say you want to go camping, you want to go in the middle of the forest. You can't do that. Total control, total domination. Can't go hunting now because you restricted on how far you can go. So now you telling me how far I can go to provide for my family. You're telling me I can't go deer hunting in a certain area because my car range isn't going to make it. So I can't provide. I can't go off grid. I have to stay on your grid. That's the thing. They want you on your grid so that they can watch where you at every moment. The cars have GPS in them now. That would be crazy. But in so many ways, it is our work and what we work for. In so many ways, they value that because we have to have a certain amount of work credits before retirement. So in a sense, they do have us by a certain toll that many years that we work into the system before you can retire. But they give us free range to travel, but if you can't get off from work, how can you travel? So you're stuck in a system working. Yeah, electronics always get nothing permanent with them. Electronics is the biggest recycling industry. As soon as somebody start hacking these vehicles, we're gonna be over. But they want to cut out diesel and things of that nature because they can push up that price of gas. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to push up the price of gas because they can force us out of our gasoline vehicle. They're trying to force us out of our gasoline vehicle. That's the thing, we're going to forever be in debt. As long as we have the American dream to want something better and bigger, that's the thing. As soon as we see a shiny car, and we be like, well, no, I ain't supposed to be in debt. I just got out of debt. I want this shiny car. Not that I want it, just because I need this shiny car. Now we're going to find the reason need a new car that's not going to last as long as the car that we just traded in. It just doesn't make any sense, but it's just the American way. It really makes me want to go get my own homestead. It just makes you just really want to pull back and be responsible for your own self-being and do it from what nature has given you to provide from. And That's cutting out the GMO chicken. That's cutting out all of the GMO farming, because now you are your real official GMO. Now you can really see what's going into your own body, because you are feeding the land that's feeding you, that's feeding your livestock and the animals that you are raising. So it's like homesteading is the way. Is the way. Everything else keep you in the matrix, keep you in the loop. How are we gonna get out the loop? We gotta get out the loop. Time to be self-efficient and self-sufficient, because at any time they cut the lights, they cut the power, they cut the internet, we go blank. We have to wait on the trucks to come in to feed us, because we wasn't self-sufficient enough to try to provide for ourselves. And that's why you can just take a little planter like this. You can take a little planter like this and put some tomato seeds in, you can put some cucumber seeds in, put it on the windowsill, water it every once a week or so, and now you have your own way. Hippie community, hippie community, hippie community. We fucking hippies, man. We're fucking hippies, man. I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be cool. You thinking about Coastal Suns? They're pretty nice. They're eco-friendly, all natural, and they real flavorful. That's one thing you're not gonna they're not lacking no flavor. Yeah. The whole community is on the same wavelength, man. Yeah, it's slowly happening. Exactly. And that convenience is where they putting that surcharge to us, man. And it's like, it's just like this. It's this simple. It's a medium egg versus a natural large or extra large farm raised egg that came out of the chicken this morning. We'll go and we'll buy a bunch of medium little eggs, and we can get one chicken, and she'll possibly give us a couple dozen large eggs that will be sustainable. But for the convenience, we go to the store. Because who wants to clean chicken poop? Who wants to feed the chicken? Who wants to go get the chicken off the egg? Yeah, exactly. And we were supposed to be taught to feed the chickens from our hand and feed the land and be able to be sustainable. Because everybody forefathers before us, we gotta look at it that they was farmers, they was homesteaders, they had their own everything. They had some kind of product that they made on their own land that they brought to the community. I noticed something else, man. That's the thing. It's the vices. It's the vices that they provide for us, man. And eventually, like, we'll get off of it, but we have to have a detox, and even from sodas, energy drinks. I gotta kick them energy drinks. It's like someone said, everything in moderation. And somehow we're prone to liking what we like, and we're gonna be like, it's my life. Yeah, it'd be lost, man. If the city was to go without grocery stores right now, people, they would be totally lost. I would go get me a BB gun or a slingshot, and I would just go get me some pigeons. I'll just whoop, whoop, get me some nice glasses, binoculars, and look at the nice big ones, knock them off the power line, and go have me a barbecue. That's the thing. You have to learn how to be sufficient again, because it's a simpler way of living, but they have programmed us and trained us to believe in that water isn't free. From what I know and what everybody else knows, there's water up under the ground. So if you dig a hole, you'll find water. So why should we have to pay for it? If it's underneath us and we can frack a well and get it for free, then why do we have to pay for it? Yeah, it's crazy that it's a profit, but if you look at the grocery store, it's totally bad for us. Everything in it is totally bad for us. It has sugar, sodium, everything that they tell us stay away from, it has in there. If you look at a little country market, it don't have those problems. It don't have that. It just got what you need. It got eggs, milk, honey, flour, biscuits, stuff to make your basic necessities. You got to think about, what do you really need? Exactly. Yeah, I believe in rainwater. I was catching rainwater because it's naturally pH. So much that, oh man, it's a more simpler way, but we're trained. Like, I know I couldn't go without the internet. They took the internet away from me. I could go without the channel, but I couldn't go without supporting other people. I couldn't go without watching the programs that I like to watch. So I would have to find a way to get the internet. Everything is evil. They're all vices. If we indulge in something too much, that's why they say everything in moderation. Because if we indulge in something too much, it becomes where they're going to make us pay for it. Yeah, Costco is the worst. Costco is scary. When I look at the meat in Costco, I said, okay, they got the poultry, they got the poultry, the fish, the seafood, all out together and just being chop, chop, chop. But they tell us not to cross contaminate. I'm just saying. And it's those things, I think that it is that I be elevated and high when I go inside Costco, that I look at it different. And I'm like, okay, why they tell us not to do this, but they got everything almost touching each other. I'm like, if somebody got a shellfish allergy, they for sure gonna have it airborne because it look like the steak's about to touch it. And it's crazy because the truck that mimics the truck that loads it also looks like a warehouse. You ever looked at the back of the shipping container? It looks like the warehouses. Yeah, man, we stuck in times where it can be simpler living, man. I think like if we just had simple country stores with simple homemade products like homemade blackberries, homemade jellies and preserves, none of these sodiums and none of these health problems would come to exist. When we go into these grocery stores and they put these chemicals inside of these foods to make us preserve the food longer, is it preserving our insides? Is it cooking our insides? You'll never know. The inspector is spelling inspections. That's the thing, man. We'll never know. And they got us in this place, and it's like a rat race. And we have to run around. We have to do what we're told. We have to listen. But there are simpler ways of living. They just let us have those simpler ways. And those are the liberties that we are really supposed to have. They say that we have freedom of speech, blah, 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 and freedom of this, but where are liberties that like, where can we go? We can't really go nowhere. If you don't have a real ID, you're stuck. You can't go nowhere. Our freedoms is crazy. Like, I even feel bad for the president now. It's like, damn, man. Every time he try to give a speech, he got somebody shooting at him. Yeah, they tell you they never failed the inspection, but they failed the inspection. All you got to do is walk around and be like, okay, all you got to do is walk around and say, if I worked here, what would be different? I would. If we under so much scrutiny that we would never be, what you call it, free, because so many people are chasing for the freedom. And when they hear freedom, they don't understand the liberties of what it really consists of, because some people might think, oh, freedom means I can run free. Some people might think that it means something else. That it's a chalk line to walk. in order to maintain the liberties and freedoms. It's just like you got to stay within a certain number of plants. You can't go over it. You know, you got to respect it. These are the guidelines that are handed to us. I'm glad they can't tell me about how many crops of food I can have. I'm glad I can have as many as I need. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some kind of inspections and some kind of regulations to make sure that everything is in compliance too. Because America is nothing free. They're gonna let you in and they're gonna tell you, pay me now. Now pay me. Now pay me more. Now pay me more. Welcome to America. You gotta pay just a little more. You know, freedom is anywhere that you can let your heart be free and not worry about the wars and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying, Netherlands is pretty nice. There are nice places, but there are places that they're trying to regulate and control. Yeah, nothing's free. I thought now when I feel like when I see free ice cream cone, I'll be like, what's the catch? What's the catch? Do I gotta buy the napkin? That's the thing. We have to travel abroad to see that strictness. That's all it is, bro. And it's the same wars, the same everything. It's never gonna end. It's the same denomination of the same thing, and they're just gonna find another way to put it off on something else. This is the price that we have for human rights. It's the price that we have to pay for the liberties of freedom. And they're gonna find a way to dictate us and dominate us, man. This is as long as I been on in a while, man. I appreciate you guys. Y'all helping folks come through. We did one today. We're gonna do one a day. We're gonna try to get some things out to you guys. I'm gonna get in trouble. I shouldn't be. Woo! You know, it's over with for us already. We gotta hope for our future children's children and grandchildren to have the liberties of real freedoms, man. I hope that I'm dropping stuff. I hope that the world can get it together, man. That we can all live in peace and harmony. I think it all needs all around this planet. The leaders sit back and smoke a couple joints. I don't think they each other. They might go in ready to fight. They're the the hashish is passed around, a few hookahs, a couple dabs. Are you okay? They might pass each other water after choking, and then we might get world peace, man. It could be just that simple. Yeah, to the future, man. That's the thing. And that's what every generation hopes for, that the next future generations will have the best chance at survival. Because we got to remember, we wiped ourselves out at this many moons ago. Exactly. All this it's just been great, man. I've been having a great time, man. Always have a great time with you, bro. I was having a talk with somebody, and they was like, "How do you feel about your journey on YouTube?" And I was like, if I would have put more work into it, I would have been better off. But I put enough work into it for it to pay it off, and I don't want to I don't want to go too deep into it, because I don't never want to be bigger than myself, because they was trying to have me be bigger than myself, and I had to realize, like, hey, I ain't got time for this. I gotta really do things for myself. I gotta take care of the family. I can do your drops, I can do this, I can check the products out, but I can't give up for sure my way of taking care of myself. I have to for sure take care of myself. And YouTube as a hobby that tips. And I was like, figured out a whole nother figure. YouTube wasn't paid. Then we found angles, man. Then people was like, hey, they hit us up. They want to deal with us. Give me 1 second, so they don't give us. They probably already gonna give us. At least they won't say I'm showing harmful acts. But endangering while I roll my butt. I just want an awesome community like we got going. Show our plants, hang out. That's the thing, because it's gonna be about our plants soon. I had to learn a lot of lessons along the way too. I had to realize that I'm not in the streets no more. I'm not playing street ball. I'm not going at someone. I gotta calm it down. So I had to realize to humble myself. Because I was like, man, some people, they don't know that I'm really not gonna take anything. And I had to reflect on myself and like, bro, if you gonna do this, you gotta be thick skinned, you gotta not care, and you gotta respect, you gotta give respect, and you gotta take disrespect. And sometimes that's what you gotta do. And that's why it's a journey and it's a learning process too. The subs are great, but you guys are way, way, way more important than subs. You guys are family. When I tell you family, my wife say, I don't want to hear about no more people on YouTube. I'll be like, okay. Oh man, AKA Lotto. It's a hybrid. Man, we all enjoy great flour, man. That's the thing. It's like if we at connoisseur levels and people not understanding, like we have all hung out with each other. And I was asking some questions to someone, and I was telling them what kind of bombs and what kind of things I got. They're like, bro, you on pro level. You're connoisseurs, man. We know what goes into it, so we know what to expect. Like, I never want to be one of those growers that all their plants taste the same. Have you ever had growers that all their plants taste the same, no matter what strain it is? It's because they're using the same formula, and you got to switch up the formula. Every formula don't work with every plant. You got to, it's called adaptation. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn because moisture, heat, anything can go wrong. Overwatering, overfeeding, underfeeding, anything can go wrong. But when you know what you're putting into it, and you putting your quality and your time and your love, it's your hands. This is important as men. I fix my own car. I do a lot of things for myself because they're just gonna overcharge me for it. And it's like I was taught these skills by these manly men because they wanted me to be able to provide for myself without having someone take advantage of it. Same men that taught me how to defend myself with these hands. So it's like you can do a lot with your hands. Don't let the mechanics overcharge you. Go get you a scanner, scan and take it off, fix it yourself, save thousands of dollars, feel good, keep it in your pocket. If it's too big of a job that's over your mechanic skills, ask a friend. They might be able to lend you a hand. If not, you gotta go to the mechanic. And it's the same thing with growing. Either you're gonna clip your own clone or you're gonna clone it yourself. Yeah, they the worst. And they find a way to get over on you every time, brother. I got a pretty good mechanic, and he knows, like, if I'm coming in there, he knows I know what's wrong with it. I know how much it's gonna cost, and I don't want to mess with it. That's when he be like, "What is it?" Because he be like, and he don't like working for me because I know how it's supposed to go. I do I do electrical. That's one of the things I'm good at. I can rewire that motherfucker. Nothing. Because I buy like a lot of theft recovery cars that stripped out, rewire the whole harness, fire it up. I learned that just from you ever had crazy girlfriends and shit? You ever had crazy girlfriends? They gonna cut all your shit up. and following the schematics is easy. It's finding where it break at is the hard part. But there's ways that you can track it down in between. And you can jump certain leads and find out. I can show you some tricks. A lot of rebuilding, a lot of messing with stuff, man. That's where you come in at, man. That's when I know that it's good. Half a stick. With half a stick, I know that it's good. I've just been chilling, man, enjoying y'all. That's the thing. I've been enjoying y'all for years. I gotta go back over there and mess with Beats, crazy ass too. Like, he gotta let me take a dab. He gotta let me pull up and take a dab. He gotta let me in the club. He gotta let me in. I'm saving this when I pull up over there. He gotta let me in. I wasn't really tripping on 420. I was so fucking loaded that I forgot to fucking come on stream. Yeah, you gotta let me in, man. That's the thing. I gotta bridge the gap in this, and in order to move forward and be successful. Are you welcome, man? You know, trying to get ready. That's what, man. We're gonna be ready. I'm already been shopping. My wife been picking out some strings too. I was like, still skeptical. Do I want to buy them? That's why I'm like, if I incorporate her gardening, I can get a big ass tent. Yeah. That way I ain't even gotta worry. So I'll be like, yeah, this 4x4 bigger right here. Because one of my buddies in New York, he got the lights and stuff for me. He was like, he sold his tent, but he kept the lights. He was like, I can get the lights. And we sold all his heady bongs. I can't buy secondhand bongs. Because after COVID, I'm like, he sold some heady ass bongs. He sold them for like half price on eBay. He had a Mako shark that I wanted, but I was like, come through for sure. October, man, I'm trying to have shit popping by October, man. October, man. At least pop these little babies. Where I messed up at my last run, I didn't have nothing ready, and I should have germinated. It didn't germinate. I had seeds that just slacking off. I think I was watching other grows to figure out what route I was gonna go. But I still got stuff in storage to get out, set up. As long as I'm not extracting nothing, she cool on that. But like I was making tinctures and stuff. I was doing CBD tinctures and stuff. I was gonna go into business for myself before I even stepped into this THCA game, because I was getting big old bags of CBD and didn't know what to do with it. And I started making tinctures with it and making bombs and stuff. Like solves and things like that. And they hit me with the CBG, and I just see that's just degraded old cannabis. There's just a lot of lessons, man. It's like lessons that we learn as we go, as we grow older. Yeah, my buddy got one. My buddy got a full fucking blasting lab in his house. He got straight commercial grade. The money that he has tied up in his hash lab. I was telling him, I was like, you papered up, brother. He was like, oh man, he's so modest. Like, nothing. And he's just modest. And I'm like, man. I'm like, I see he wouldn't let me get hold of none of the fees. Even when I tried to buy him, he was sold out. I was like, Everything in moderation, man. I just wanted to show her the processes and things that I could do. And she was like, whoa. She was like, okay, not in here though. That's the thing, when I was moving, I was finding pounds of shit that I had. We at least found 5-6 pounds of bucket shit that just been in here 12, 13 years that I got to get rid of. Pulled out the couch and find a pound. Move the cabinet, find 2. Go in the closet, find 3. All degraded shit. Yeah. Yeah. There's so many people there in the market, and they in it for the wrong reasons. If you in it for the money, then the money always going to come if your heart is in the right place. Just be in it for good reason and get things to happen. So I tell people, don't be in the market to be a pusher, be in the market to fix something. Exactly. already. Once 3 hours in is photo ENT. Y'all be good or be good at it. We're gonna do some shopping and we're gonna be back at it. We got some hash sheets coming from Cali Horizons, and we'll see what else. They have sent over them to review. Shout out to Cali Horizons. Sending out this package. We will be waiting for it and accepting it on New Plug Mondays. As always, you guys be good and be good at it. 190 something days left with him. Try to stock up, get your hair stash together. Hair stash means things that you would like to have that you would normally not be able to have, but when it rains and you want to pull out some of your best pieces, you got something to get you there. Grab it. I ain't forgot about you, brother. Reach out to me, send me an email when we see what we can do, man. Get some of them beans in rotation, man. Some of them beans in rotation, man. That's the thing, man. We in the community. I didn't know you knew Cab, man. I didn't know you know Cab. Now I know you know Cab. I know you all right. You all right, man. Rabbit's one of us. They know it's some of the badassest growers around. You got the best genetics, man. No problem, fam. You know where I'll be. I'll be here trying to take a dab. And y'all know we do this for free. Y'all have a good one, man. Stay blessed and stay medicated. And most definitely keep growing, everyone. We out. Peace. No, start itching for that Restream.